Hello everyone, I'm Darsonis, and welcome back after quite a bit of time to some more Thaumcraft. This is not actually going to be as interesting as an episode as I originally planned, because what happened was when I was trying to export things from Replay Mod, it crashed every single time. I also couldn't edit them at all, but whatever. So I'm going to go through and, just show you what the space looks like and plan out what's happening. So yeah, this is what the base looks like. It's big, if anything. This center dome has like a size of like 43, a diameter of 43 or something crazy like that. And it took me quite a bit of time to both get the materials and make it. I wish I could show you, but again, replay mod. Now this is the biggest one, and it took 5 arcane lamps to light up, like fully. That means that nothing can spawn in here if I press F7, or on the edges. And yeah. And what's going to be in here is what's going to be called an inventarium. This is a fancy system that's added on by Atomogy that we will explore later, and it's going to be our sorting system. Okay, so in here I'm going to put infusion. This is one of these slightly smaller ones. It's red. Yeah, this is what I was talking about by the center one being blue. I think it looks cool. Because, yeah, contrast, I guess. It does need a contrast point. Having everything be red would be a little annoying, if anything. And then in here we're going to have our alchemy. And Essentia. Because we are going to need to automate a lot of the Essentia, not gathering as much, but more smelting, so everything is kept stocked up. Which is one of my main goals. I do want to, for this series, I do want to get as many Essentia automated as far as possible. And then, over here, what should I put over here? What's the opposite? We can do the... This room is going to be for the curative vat and Thermic horizons as a whole. The curative vat is similar to an infusion altar. Well, you'll see. It's interesting, but we won't be able to get into that immediately because of a little bit of a problem I encountered while I was making this base. So over here, there's something called a taint land. Now, remember when I said that taint is bad? You don't want to ever see purple in this. This is why. So this is a biome of it that naturally spawns. I have not done anything here. And it hurts. Like, things like that will come attack me, and I don't need this. So this spreads. This was, like, not over here before. And that's a problem, because these are all really close to the ground. And I have some plans for things that are going to go on the ground as well, like a tree farm and some animal pens. We need to create a barrier around this entire thing so that nothing can get in. None of this taint can get in, which is exactly what next episode is going to be about. And then after that, we're going to try and clean up as much of that as possible, which is what the curative vat is going to be used for. And then I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for the rest of these. I know that in one of these small ones, I'm going to hold my bed and stuff. One of these small ones. Yeah. I didn't realize this base was going to be so massive until I made the base, and it was very massive. And it's kind of funny because I was originally thinking that, oh, this is going to be a medium-sized base at most, and I was going to make a slightly bigger version of this if it goes bad. I barely have any materials left. I even had to move the thermostatic pylon because it needs direct view to the sky, and it was right under this one. I have almost no materials left. I have a lot of red stained glass, but not a lot of white stained glass. And I don't have almost any quartz or clay left at all. About goals for this series really quick. We're going to make a rather big inventarium and have it hooked up to each of the domes so that I can access our inventory system from all of the domes. And we're also going to try and automate, again, as much of the Essentia as possible. And we're also going to want the best armor in the game. That's going to allow us to do a whole bunch of things, like fly for free without using Potentia, or breathe underwater. And we're going to try and explore as many of the features in all of the add-ons and normal Thaumcraft as possible. It might take a sec. I'm expecting this to be a long series. There's a lot to cover. There's a whole bunch to do. And yeah. One more thing just before I end this, because this is not supposed to be a long video in the slightest. This is a shovel of the earth mover. What this does is it mines a 3x3 of dirt, or whatever. That's it. Nothing special. But you can also place things in a 3x3, kind of like... That was not what I meant to do. Don't you dare. I swear, I will hit you on the head. Fine, die. Anyway. It can also place a right click. It can also place a 3x3 if you right click. Yeah, I used that to clear out a lot of these hills that were here. Oh, good God. Yeah. That's basically all I have for you, other than the fact that it cleared out all of my research again, and I'm going to have to do all of this again, which is nice. I'm going to have to start saving backups of every single episode I do, but yeah. So, I know that this was rather anticlimactic. I've been gone for 2 weeks, and this is all you guys are going to get, but I can't figure out replay mod to save my life, because it keeps crashing every single time I try to do anything with it, so yeah. Next episode is going to be a whole bunch more interesting, assuming I get all the research done by then, but I hope you all enjoy, and hopefully that flux doesn't take over my base.